My name is Michael Xiang, and I'm from Shanghai, China. It's my second year here as a senior, so it's fair to everybody to develop their own interests. That's good. American has only maybe 250 years history, and China is a huge country with 5,000 years history. We have the one-child policy, which means I don't have siblings and brother sister now. It's fair because if we don't have this policy, our population will growing at a increasing rate, and it's bad for our environment, economy, or the whole. It's bad for our global warming as well. So it affects so many parts. And for me, no siblings means I don't have sister or brother to play around or have fun with during weekends or holidays. Students are more locked. I prefer to stay at home playing computer games or surfing the internet. That's not good for people. And we will have International Day next week.
Ooh. Hello. You guys cooking in here?
Yeah.
他说他睡过头了。啊。
这就是打工的问题。我。
So what is this? What are you guys making?
Dumplings and that one. Or that one.
Wow. And how are they different?
One is with corn and the other is not.
I think the best thing about the Dominican Republic is that since I have all my family's basically there, because here in America, I only have one brother here and one sister, and my mom's here. But in the Dominican Republic, my father was there, and I have various other brothers and sisters that I probably still haven't even met. So it's nice having, and it's all close together. It's nice having family really close, and knowing that they're just a few steps away, maybe the next house. So I really like how everything's nice and close together. Family could always meet.
This is an Indian song. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, Indian culture has a lot of influence on Afghan culture. I mean, especially their movies and their music. Tere bin main kaise jiya.
Alright, my name is Norbu Samphil Sherpa, and I'm from Nepal. I live in Kathmandu. It's like the capital. Kathmandu is like probably the most developed place like in Nepal. So like all the people, like all of them like gather around Kathmandu. So Kathmandu is like probably one of the most crowded cities in Nepal. In Nepal we have like all these small groups. They're like Sherpas and like Rais, and like the last name, like the Sherpa, like if you say like, oh, they're like he's a Sherpa, then you can tell like a lot about that person. Yeah, I have a funny story actually. It's like, because it's like near to China and India. So some people think like Nepal is inside China. So some people think like Nepal is a part of China. So yeah, one time I came here and someone was like, alright, Nobu, where are you from? And I was like, I'm from Nepal. Oh cool, which part of China is that? And I was like, it's not a part of China, it's a different country. Well, the best thing about America, I think it's education. Because I think like it's more free out here, like more open. You have like more choices, like you can choose subjects. Just like back in Nepal, we used to have like 8 or 9. Like you had to read like all science, all math. So yeah, you have a lot of choices out here. And with that, you can take like classes like photography and like music and all that, which we do have, but not as good as out here. And like especially like if you want to learn music, you just take it like after school activities and all that, just go like after school. But here you can like take it as a subject, which is pretty cool.
Okay, hi man. My name is Tu Huang.
I'm from Vietnam. I live in Ho Chi Minh City and it's so hot there. It's not so bad. Oh my god. I miss Vietnamese food I miss it so badly now. Oh, but go to international buffets. October 29, remember? Okay.
Sticky rice. Spring roll, please. Spring roll, spring roll, spring roll. You want to try spring roll? We have shrimp, vegetable, pork, and I don't know. Noodle. Yeah, Vietnamese noodle. Spring roll.
I'm full. I love Korean food.
My power.
Apple pancake and schnitzel.
SCHINTZEL.
No, it's SCHN.
Oh, and I forgot. I always bring my homework outside when they a lot of motorbike in Vietnam. So we run. They ride a motorbike and bicycle and everything. And then I just bring my homework and then sit next to that and then study. I love loud. It's funny and they loud like me. Yeah, and friendly. Oh, yeah. That's all.
Hei, jeg heter Martin og kommer fra Sørumsand. Yeah, we have mountains and we have famous Norwegian fjords and we have a lot of coastlines. If you are here, here's Norway there, and you have Sweden under, like up here, and Maine is here. There, like here, you see?
My name is Wonbin Choi. I'm from Southern Korea. I like American because they are so nice compared to Korean. Because whenever I ask something, they can answer very friendly. So I love American. There are so many girls, so I can meet them. Actually, my parents sent me to here because they think the United States is much better than Canada and Korea's educations. Because actually, I can choose the subject whatever I want, so I can develop my talent. So that's why I came here. Seoul's air is not that fresh, and then I can see any stars on the sky at night. So I like Maine. When I first came here, I love spaghetti, pizza, hamburger, but after 3 months, I'm tired of this, so I miss Korean food. Like whenever we met the older people, we have to respect them. In 1960, we are together, but after Korean War, we broke up, right? So I don't know exactly, but I heard from my grandmother. I have one cousin who live in North Korea, and then sometimes my cousin said they really miss them, and then North Korea is kind of very poor, right? And they are very strict about the cultures. So whenever I heard about best thing about the North Korea in news, I kind of feel some weird things because I can feel sadness, and I can feel some happiness. Yeah, I don't know. I hope South Korea and North Korea united because that's the only way the North Korea can be not poor. They always said that they feel lonely. Yeah, because they also miss us. Sometimes when I called to my mother cried because they miss us so much. Sometimes I miss my friends and my family. Yeah, especially my mom.
I miss my mom.
Can I cry? The best things, like a friendship, like between the neighbor. Whenever we move to another house, we always share our food to express their mind. Yeah,
That's I think so. And whenever we need help, like even though we don't know any people, then but if I get in trouble, they just go to help me. Yeah, I think that's the best thing.
My full name is Shafiq Allah Mujadidi, and I'm from Afghanistan. I was born in Logar, but I live in Kabul city now. It's the capital. The capital is pretty crowded, and a lot of people, over 4 million people, and a lot of traffic, very noisy in some parts, and I'd rather live in the village. It's just calm and peaceful, but in the city you have the schools and education that you don't have in the villages. Yeah, you get beaten up if you don't do your homework. I swear to God. One time I was sitting in the class like this, and the teacher came. What's 8 times 8? And I was like with myself thinking, I was like, what 8 times 8? I was like, oh, I was like 6th grade, I think 7th grade. I was like 54, and she slapped me so hard. It's like 64. I was so pissed. My mom doesn't have a job. She's just a housewife and stays homemaker. So, and my dad, he was a parliament member for 5 years. And now the election went up and we don't know the results yet. So it is definitely hard for the first 2 weeks. You get here and then it gets easier. And for my family, it's hard because I'm the third son in my family that's going out of the country for more than 3 years. My dad usually didn't let us out because it wasn't really safe, and usually, I mean, we have some like fun place to go, like swimming pool and billiard places, but that's usually a place where like the bad people hang out. So I didn't really go out a lot, except I'd go out and shop and stuff, and just stay home most of the time. I'm not really scared to go to Afghanistan. Like, beside the fact, like, if anything happens and if I'm not able to get my visa back, that would be a problem. But I just enjoy so much being in Afghanistan that I just don't have the fear like going back there and living there. I have 4 brothers and a sister. I don't know about the U.S., but in Afghanistan, cousins are really close, just like brothers, and they stay together. One time I was really close to a bombing. I was like 5 minutes away, and then a lot of people got killed, and I was just barely away from it. And I was walking back from school to home, and it definitely makes me think like what I can do for my country to make it better. And one of the reasons that I'm here in the U.S. is to be able to get a college education that I can use it as a tool to go back, and no matter in what field, I do my best to help my country. And I mean, hearing every day about war and stuff, and just about Afghanistan, it's in every newspaper, like almost every issue of the newspaper you can find out about. It's just very sad, like, but meanwhile it kind of makes the younger people, like the young generation, to thrive for the freedom and peace in Afghanistan. Is what makes them, what motivates them to work hard and be a successful person. The best thing about America is appreciation of different culture. Like when they see somebody from a different country, they want to know more. They don't let it go, oh, you're from Korea, you're from Afghanistan, you're from China, or from Nepal, and so they just let you go. They want to know more about you and about your country. So it's just, I enjoy, all the time I enjoy to talk to people about my country and just to get them to know, get them to picture Afghanistan more than what they see or hear in the news.